my daughter, my oldest daughter now, Naya, when she was about 3 years old, I decided to put her into daycare. And going out volunteering in the daycare with her and just watching how the teachers engage with the children. And then I decided to try it at home with her. And at 3 years old, my daughter learned how to write her name and do different things. So I said, wow, if I can do this at home, I can try this someplace else. So as my kids, I had my other children and I started volunteering some more. And when I had my third child, I decided, look, okay, I need to try this. What do I need to go about this? So I found out, oh, I have to go to school, take this test, do this. And I was like, oh, wow, it's so much. But then I said, you know what? I'm loving it, I'm enjoying it, and I see that I'm making a difference, not just in my daughter's life, but as I volunteer in my children's school, I see that I'm touching other children's lives, and I'm also touching other parents' lives, so why not go for it? So I decided to go a little deeper, go back to school, and go and hit it head on. My vision of childhood is to be able to explore and learn different things that would give the child the ability to challenge and face anything that they come in contact with in life. Especially being a child, you know, you're curious, you want to learn, you want to touch, you want to see, you know, and as a child, I think, you know, that the children should have that ability to be able to do that and explore, but with understanding and with guidance, you know, by whoever is leading them. So yes, my vision of childhood is supposed to be fun and enjoyable and learning and refreshing every day. Number one, teacher sensitivity, regard for student perspectives, patience, caring, consistency, motivation, multitasking. I'm stressing on that because it's something we have to do every day. Supervisor, we should be able to know how to supervise our classroom. Interpersonal skills and definitely good communication skills, you know, again, whether it's verbal or nonverbal cues. Well, I view my role as a teacher to be a self-motivator, someone who is responsible for the children that I come in contact with every day. And for me, is whether I'm at Bishop Sexton or out of Bishop Sexton. I consider myself, like I would say, I'm always a mom, I'm always a teacher. So I view myself as someone who is responsible and dedicated to teaching and uplifting young children. I believe that you know, some teachers are born, that's what I believe, and some teachers are taught. And some people have the gift to teach. I believe that I have the gift to teach. I believe that it was something I was born to do. And because I was born to do it, because I have that gift, now I've become to love and enjoy that gift. So if it's something that you don't love or you just want to do because the money looks good, you know, then it kind of changes, it would change, and you will see it in how you behave or carry yourself in the classroom. But to a quality teacher, an excellent, will make an excellent teacher, is the love and the desire and the motivation, despite what Department of Education or the city or the government is bringing down, that you're still going to do what you're called to do. If it's taking that test 1,000 times and still keep sticking to your job, not giving up despite the challenges from a parent or the challenges a child may bring into the classroom, you know, just sticking to it and pushing through and coming up with ideas and goals and different methods to break through whatever it is that you can break through. And the things that you cannot break through, don't let it be something to deter you, but just still push forward and do what you're called to do. So I think that what separates the two is that that teacher goes above and beyond, and not just for the child, but for the entire family. Remember that the child is not alone. Remember the child has parents or a parent, you know, so trying to work with them regardless of their situation. So for me, I know I have done past that, you know, and some, and not to not to toot my horn, but it's because it's something I love doing. They give me pleasure, they give me joy, they give me satisfaction, and to know that I have helped a family or helped children, and then when I look and I see how they're blossoming today, that rewards me, you know, and I think that sets aside also, you know, quality or excellence teacher. I believe that we are all human and we all go through things. And sometimes parents see a teacher as superhuman, you know, and that we have no problems and we were hired to do this job and we just have to do this job because we're picking up a paycheck 2 weeks later. But for me, I have to let the parent know, and not forcible, but it comes gradually, let the parent know that I'm human too. I go through things, and I share my experiences with them, especially if they start talking to me and sharing their experience. Then I feel like now is my window that's open, so now I can share with them and say, yes, I've been through this, or I'm going through this now, and I'm here for you, and I believe I went through this so I can help you or help other people. So I'm here for you now, so now what do you need? Or I can do this for you, I can do that for you. I try to make that connection with them to let them know they're not alone and that teachers are not superhuman, that we do care, you know, and that we're willing, or some of us are willing to go above and beyond, you know, to get them to understand. And I think I've tried that several times, and I know it has worked for a lot of parents. They come to understand that, wow, Miss Kinard is not superhuman. She's not a god. You know, she does feel, and wow, she does have problems. Wow, I can identify with this teacher. And she is working with me to help me get through my situation now and my problem. So I can climb now my ladder I need to climb. Well, my daughter, like I said, my own children inspired me. What kept me inspired now is the other children I encounter each day, and I must say, I have to honestly say that even though I know I was born with it, I know it was a gift from God, and I appreciate and I received that gift, and I thank Him for giving my children, using my children to help develop or birth or bring that gift out. And so now what keeps me going is the children that comes into the classroom each year, the different children, the different personalities, you know, the different characters that we have come into the classroom. And as I see them grow, even though they come in the first, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen this year? But as I watch them grow, and at the end of the year, if Johnny comes in the beginning of the year, not knowing how to hold that pencil and to write, in the middle of the year, he's still not holding the pencil and writing, I'm like, oh my God, he's not going to make it by June. But then by June, he's holding a pencil, he's writing his name, he's giving me sentences, he's giving me rhymes, he's doing all of this. I'm like, wow, okay, it has happened, it's done. So now, okay, great, this class has given me the push to go on for another year and another year and another year. And not just another year in teaching, but to now move to another level in my own education, you know, in my professionalism, you know, what do I do next, you know, okay, do I go get another degree, do I get what is required? So they gave me that motivation each year, each group that I get. Well, first, try to be warm and friendly, definitely, because young children, you know, they like to hug and hold and pull and tug, you know, so to try not to be too tight and, you know, just loosen up a little bit. But definitely, you know, have some structure, because it may seem like young children don't want it, but they need it, and they do want it. They do want some structure. They do want you to guide them. They do want you to lead them. So, you know, go in that classroom with knowing that you have to go in with structure, going to be fun and funny, go and be an actress. You know, you wasn't born to be an actress, but go in there and act every day if it means falling out and doing whatever you need to do to reach them, you know. And as you go in there that way, go in knowing that you're willing to learn from them and that they're going to learn from you. Not just you just there to teach and direct, but you can learn from them also. So sometimes let them lead. So, and then from there you should be able to fly after that, from there.